Well, good evening, and I want to welcome you again to a very special episode of the Aussie Boy Hunts podcast.
Chewing on a piece of grass, walking down the road.
Well, this song I love a lot, and there's a particular lyric that has always fascinated me.
Some people say this town don't look good in the snow.
And it really ties in very, very deeply with my ufology research,
Ventura Highway,
which I, of course, have been proceeding forward with my Jungian advisor, Gil Villafusion.
the nights are stronger than the moon.
He, of course, lead bassist of the band, a little band you might have heard of from Melbourne, Filligan's Follies. Well, they were big in the new wave scene, and they have a song that I've always loved. It's called Lizard Lady Dancing.
Seasons crying, no despair. Alligator lizards in the air, in the air.
But tonight's not about that. Tonight's about the alligator lizards in the air. We're going to take it from a Jungian perspective. Lizard or alien, this is an interesting one. We're going to get to it all tonight on a very special episode of the Aussie Boy Hunts podcast.
Waiting for the early train.
Well, welcome to the Aussie Boy Hunts podcast. As I said, we're going to have a good old discussion. Again, I've got my assistant, Joe. He's on the control.
Sir, it's lovely to be here again. I've always been very interested in aliens and lizard people, and I can't wait to hear your information.
Well, thank you for being here, Joe. He's a heck of a good guy. Got a number of notes here.
How have you been hearing from your alien friend?
Well, I've heard a little from Gil Villafusion, if you consider him to be an alien, and he might be, folks.
Hello, this is Gil.
Well, hello, Gil. Playing bass like that, it could be.
Well, we're going to get to the further information.
Well, we're going to do another story from Beavis.
Yes. Joe Beavis, yes.
Anyway, let's go ahead and start the show. Okay, cut it now. Joe, cut it now. Cut it off. The other one.
I'm sorry about this.
Well, some of my programs have been very influenced by a radio program that they played in Australia. It's actually from the States, and you might have heard of it. It's a little program called Coast to Coast AM with Art Bell. And he would do a lot of programs based on not only UFOs, but any type of studies of the supernatural.
Very interesting, yes, Gil Villafusion here. Now, I first learned of the lizard people back in the era that I lived previously when I was an Egyptian.
You were a what?
An Egyptian.
Beavis, sir, a problem here. A problem here. He may be a witch.
Now, why would you say that, Joe Beavis?
Well, I can pick up on his energy from here. Of course, I'm a witch expert.
I do not agree with what he is saying, Aussie boy.
Well, we got a little spicy one here, Beavis. I don't believe he's a witch. Let him speak.
In any case, I know lots about the lizard people.
Very, very interesting. Of course I do as well.
He's in the paper, wasn't it?
He's right here. He's right there. Point one. Aussie boy knows that lizards are actually people. Let that sink in.
And I've got this one, and we have it, Gil Villafusion. If you see a lizard, it's a person.
We mean not a lizard person, but a little lizard. I've got a little gecko. That is a person.
Well, transmographically it could be, but I don't think it's a person, it's a lizard.
I don't know what you're talking about. Gil, I don't like you. I know that you're a witch. You're probably a lizard yourself. We don't like lizard.
Well, we don't like lizard people, no.
We sent you here just to shoot you down. We don't like Finnegan's Follies anymore.
Especially after I learned that Samantha Blisscock herself is a witch.
That's exactly right. You've been set up again.
You've been set up again and wait for it. Here it comes. I feel a big one on the way.
Oh, look at this. Gil Villafusion is a witch. Gil Villafusion is a witch.
Gil Villafusion is not only a witch, he's a snitch. And we don't like witches.
And lizards are actually just lizards and not people.
Well... Listen, mate, you taught me a lot, but you've been revealed as a witch.
Honestly, I don't agree with this.
Well, I don't care because you're gone. Yep, Joe, take him out. He's gone.
Total dickhead.
Yep.
Definitely witch.
Guess what, Beavis?
What's that, sir?
It's margarita time.
La 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 la
La la la, la la la. Another witch is gone. In this case, it was Gil Villafusion.
I don't like his music.
No, do I? Because Samantha Blisscock is and was a witch. Anyway, it's time for another. Joe presents a special story about a witch.
I've got a good one for you tonight, sir.
Well, let me set this up for you. It's clip 2.
This is another story about an Aboriginal witch.
Well, they're native to Australia.
Yes.
And of course, witches originate from Australia.
Yes.
Before you get to the story, tell me again, was my grandmother a witch?
Again, Aussie boy, we've gone through this.
I still am not sure.
Well, he's got other information.
Well, I do.
But for a fact, I know that she keeps visiting me, Beavis. Well, she may visit you.
Well,
Do you believe that she's still alive?
what? No. I mean in a dream.
Is she perhaps a living witch?
Wait a second. I believe so, yes.
This is very bad.
Please pause for an Aussie boy considers, is his grandmother still alive and actually still a witch?
See how high she flies.
Oh, well, I took a little break there and ultimately came to the conclusion, dead.
After our research here is indeed dead, we went to the grave site.
Well, I dug her up. I dug up her corpse, she's dead.
I don't know if she's a witch or not, but she's definitely dead.
Well, so be it. Above ground crypt.
Not really, sir. We put it back, though. Anyway, the Aboriginal witch was a very powerful witch, and
This is a story he's telling, yes.
she stirred her cauldron while calling on her ancestral spirits and terrible information that should not be known.
Well, that's very bad.
From there, she took a snitch,
Okay, the snitch is a little toad.
and she took her snitch and she threw it into the cauldron.
Very, very good. Very good from here, anyone's guess.
She left at night, went into a terrible witch's disguise, which is her true form,
That's a true form, yes.
abducted a boy,
How old?
16,
Oh, no.
scarred him in a bad way.
Yep, and then what?
Back to the Aboriginal teepee she goes.
And who was there? A warlock, damn warlocks, right? Oh, no. Oh, no, and we know it. We know it. Does he know that she's a witch?
Absolutely.
Oh, my word. Well, this is interesting information. Where'd you get this one?
Typical sources.
Well, this has been a big one. We're at the 8-minute mark. 9 minutes, actually. This has been a big one. I've really enjoyed this one today. I don't know if it's enough. I think we need to talk about this one a little more. But for now, let's pause for a commercial break from the Aussie Boy Industries. Well, fans of the Aussie Boy program and natives to my hometown of Melbourne and Sydney, we've got 2 locations of fans of Kangaroo Jacks. They've rebranded now as a gentleman's club. Specials this week, they've got some good old chicken wings. They've got the mashed potato salad. And I'm just going to say it, the Aussie Boy is going to do a very special DJ set. Well, I got to scissors that part. Gil Villafusion will not be joining us, for he was proven as a witch. Exactly. We got some other friends too. We got Joe. We don't got Samantha. You know what? It's going to be fun anyway. I've got to disregard a lot of the Melbourne 80s scene. The whole thing, really.
The band is still alright, but knowing what about Gil and Samantha, it was practically a witch's band.
Well, anyway, join the Aussie boy at Kangaroo Jack's, a family restaurant, this Saturday, June 4th. It's going to be a heck of a good time. I want to get over this. Well, you know what? Fuck today. We've hit the 10-minute mark. I don't want to talk about it anymore, but we did another setup. That time we got them bad. We got them really bad. Gil Villafusion, fuck you. Did you hear those words? Yeah, fuck you. Don't come around here anymore. You get the siren for sure. Or a lot worse. I've got my spells. Well, we know about the black magic, mate. We know about the malfunctioning computer, too.
I know all about it.
Anyway, until next time, this has been the Aussie boy once again.